Schulze. They're correct. One thing is energy. I'm passionate. Working together with all entities, getting all these groups together to move the ball in one direction. That's what's needed. We all got great ideas, but the county judge is the administrator, as was mentioned. So as administrator, you're the cheerleader, you're the motivator to motivate everybody to go in one direction and to succeed. It's, the times are rough. So as Mr. Alexander said, those are great job duties. One thing is as we might add, is another special meeting, because a lot of stuff is important that needs to be taken care of. Thank you. It's easy. We're one of the poorest counties in Texas. That hurts me. As a small business owner and a successful business owner for the last 20 years with my wife, I've been blessed enough to have bought some commercial property and have brought in some business and taxpayer money. Now, taxes, we're the highest tax base around here, and our services are low. So what I bring in, and I think I'm the best candidate, is a small business owner mentality. We can break the budget, move money around, get grants like Mr. Schulze said, and move them to the roads. Buy a gravel pit. Let's fix all these roads. Because it's our house, and it's something that we should be proud. And by moving money, fixing everything, we can be proud, and we love Caldwell County. Thank you. What I bring to the county judge's office is my business background. I've been trained to do a budget. I've been trained to work with other people, and that's what the county judge position needs. I've been successful here again, a successful business owner. Been living here all my life. Another thing that on the school board that we have done is we have allocated $500,000 to fix our buildings. That never had been done before. We also have added $100,000 to fix our football field, softball field, all these other fields. The biggest thing is working together to move that ball forward. And with my experience in what we call it, commercial business, it would be easily workable to work with other entities and to bring in manufacturing and industry to Lockhart. Thank you.
The judge is responsible for bringing items on the agenda in the form of a discussion or an action item. And those items are not only determined by the judge, but also by the four commissioners on the committee. I hasten to add that the judge didn't get the vote on the action items. He initiates that through the agenda. When it comes to a vote, the four commissioners vote. The only reason the judge would get a vote is if it became a 2-2 split. And that doesn't happen very often. It has happened, but it's just a matter of how things go whenever they vote. I think that the judge's position is important as far as handling the business of the county. He's the chief officer in charge, and he has to decide, in his estimation, as to what needs to be discussed on that agenda. And as you know, they meet 3 times a month, and it'll be divided up in regards to items that just need to be handled as a discussion item or as an action item. Well, I bring up my past experience and also preparation. I've worked in public schools for 34 years, 22 of those years as an administrator. I also have 2 college degrees, and I feel like with that preparation and the 4 years I spent on the Commissioner's Court, that I've had some experience working in that area. And then I also like to think that watching what's happening during those 4 years I was on the Commissioner's Court was very helpful in the correcting of the direction that I would take in trying to work as a county judge. I know that there are things that need to be addressed. The county roads has been an issue even when I was there. But money has to be raised in some other fashion think, and grants. And then if you provide money through a grant for a particular service, then you can redirect some funds into the county road system. To bring up the fact that I was born and raised in Caldwell County. I've spent out of my lifetime 56 years in this county. I've worked in the school district in Lockhart, and I've spent 20 years there, and during that time, I worked as an administrator formulating a budget each year. So I have had some prior experience with the budget process. I can't say that the budget is as large as the county's, but I keep reminding myself that there's an auditor down there that knows a little bit more about that budget than I do, and he works for the county. I myself feel like I'm capable of doing the job because of my past experience, and I look forward to having your vote. I need your vote in order to move forward.